OK, let's see what the weather has in store for the weekend. Keeley?
Thank you very much. A very difficult forecast for tomorrow. More on that in a minute. This afternoon first, it's cold out there, it's breezy, and there are some showers around as well. So tomorrow it's going to be the meeting, the battleground, if you like, of the mild air from the south, the colder air from the north, and during that battleground, or on that battleground, should I say, there will be some rain and even some snow in places as well. So out there at the moment, some showers. There could be a bit wintry over high ground, but some bright spells in between. As you saw from Ian's piece there, they're very blustery conditions, so feeling chilly, around 6 or 7 degrees the high. Into this evening, the showers will die away. So the showers fading, and it looks like a fine night with clear spells. A touch of frost too, particularly through the first part of the night. This cloud spreading up from the south is actually milder air, so temperatures here just rising towards the end of the night. Rurally, though, temperatures could at some point get back to around 1 or 2 degrees. So a dry start to the day. This band of rain will push north and eastwards, initially falling as snow above around 200 metres, and then that snow will be confined to high ground, but there will be quite a bit of rain, particularly across parts of South Yorkshire. I've put a warning triangle on for North Yorkshire as well, because obviously river levels there are very sensitive. So we aren't expecting an awful lot of rain above parts of South Yorkshire, but sensitive river catchments across parts of North Yorkshire, 4 or 5 degrees the high. The rain will fizzle through Saturday night into Sunday, so a dry start to Sunday, perhaps even some mist and fog, a chilly start too. The milder air pushes northwards, turning cloudy, mild and changeable to begin next week, Nicola.
Thank you, Keeley. We're back at 6:30. Join us then if you can. Good afternoon.
OK, the prospects for the weather, not very good, Keeley,
not
fair
very
enough to say.
Good. Yeah, if you're venturing out doing your Christmas shopping, you're going to get wet. I think it's safe to say a lot of surface water and spray. I'll get on with the forecast in just a moment. Let's take a little look at some photos. Some places did have a lot of showers today. I know that, particularly in the west. But we also had some lovely spells of sunshine. Andrew tells me that this was his view as he ate his fish and chips this lunchtime. Can't do bad there. The second photograph is of Chatsworth House today. Some sunshine there, and most places did have some sunny spells. The third picture of sunset near Wakefield one day this week. I thought that was a particularly nice photograph. You can get your photos coming in. Paul the Weatherman at bbc.co.uk, or you can tweet me at Keeley Donovan. Tomorrow doesn't look good. It'll be cold, it'll be cloudy, and there will be outbreaks of rain, preceded in places by some snow as well. It's the battleground of mild air from the south and cold air from the north, and where the mild air bumps into the cold air, we are going to get a little bit of snow. Initially over around 200 metres, it will then become confined to much higher routes. We have had some showers today, also some sunny spells, the best of which have been for central and eastern parts. Still a few showers in the west, but they will die out as we head through this evening, and the breeze, which has been quite blustery today, will die down too. So a fine night with clear spells and a touch of frost, particularly at first and particularly rurally, where temperatures could drop back to around 1 or 2 degrees. This cloud here is the milder air just trying to sneak in towards morning. So the sun will rise in the morning at 8:15, setting again at 4:45 tomorrow evening. Your next high waters along our coastline at 4:24 in Scarborough tomorrow morning. So we start the day on a dry note, but quite quickly this band of rain pushes in from the southwest, bumping into the cold air above around 200 metres. We could temporarily see some snow. It will then become confined to higher ground. Put a couple of triangles in. We're not expecting a vast amount of rain. It will be quite soggy, lots of surface water and spray, but obviously the ground and the river levels very sensitive at the moment, particularly across parts of North Yorkshire. And it will feel bitter out there, and not particularly breezy, but an awful lot of cloud and rain to 5 or 6 degrees. The high 6 is 43 Fahrenheit. Into tomorrow evening, this rain is going to fizzle away, so it'll die away overnight and sink away southwards. It'll leave us with some clear spells and a cold night. We might even see some mist and fog developing, and potentially even some icy stretches, because temperatures are going to be quite low by dawn. And then through Sunday, the cloud will spread up again from the south, bringing with it a little bit of patchy rain and drizzle. And it brings up again the mild air, so we're kind of flip-flopping between the cool air, the mild air, but come early next week that mild air will be across us once again. Quite a changeable forecast, breezy at times next week. We do have some rain in the forecast, but none of the fronts look particularly active, so I don't think any of them will bring any particularly heavy rain, but tomorrow, yuck, I think probably some of it.
Thanks very much. Yeah. A very detailed forecast. Thank you very much.
Thank
it's
you
going
very
to be a bit muddy for my cross country, I think, isn't it?
I think it will be, yeah. I'd
enjoy.
I'd give that a miss.
You deserve that. That's as far as we go. Enjoy your weekend, whatever you can with the weather, and we'll see you over the weekend and next week as well.
Amanda's back at 10:25. Head over to Keeley and the weather.
Thank you very much.
What have you got in store for us tonight?
Getting a bit cooler, actually. Cool tonight and then cool towards the end of the week too. Some sunshine tomorrow as well.